Subscriblings, and welcome to the next episode in the Persona series. In this episode, we will be gathering all the needed materials to make my monster persona that we designed last episode. Just to give a quick reminder of what that looks like, here is what we designed last time. Now, if you didn't see this episode, no biggie. It is honestly not that important to watch this episode. It's more of just, if you like character design and working through that, that's pretty much what that is. So, before we get started with the episode, I actually have something that I need to tell you. I already have all the pieces for this persona. I know. This is supposed to be a fun process video where I slowly collect all the pieces, or make the pieces that I don't have. But the truth is, this persona was my Halloween costume for 2022. I went as a Frankenstein's monster to a Halloween party that was themed Monsters vs. Monster Hunters. So I actually got to design my monster then. But I knew I wanted to do the Persona series, and I loved this design so much that I decided to add it as one of the Personas. And since I already had everything planned out and collected, I figured it would be a good first Persona. And this way, I can kind of get a feel for how I want to do these videos in the future. Even though I already have all the pieces, I still want to go over each piece and where I got them from. I can't remember what order I bought them, so I'm just going to start at the top and make my way down. So first up are these goggles, and I know I didn't have the goggles in the original design, but I did wear them when I wore the outfit for the first time at the Halloween party. I still haven't decided if I like it with the outfit yet, but I figured I'd add it here just to show you. I got these from a small convention in my hometown several years ago. I honestly cannot remember the name of the convention at this moment in time. But I bought them because I like the fashion of steampunk. I don't actually have any outfits for it. It just kind of hangs up on my wall with my other masks that I don't really know what to do with. I like what it brings to the monster persona. My biggest thing is I just don't think the colors really match very well. Up next is the wig. Since this outfit was for Halloween, I was able to go to Spirit Halloween for some of the items, and this is one of them. The other things I got were the lobotomy set. And I don't know if many of you know, but I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology, and I feel like because of that, lobotomy has become an inside joke in my life, so when I saw these, it just felt right to make it be my monster's weapon of choice. Now the bolts I made myself out of foam clay, and I know most craft and cosplay YouTubers have already said it, but this stuff is a lifesaver. I love working with it so much. I love sculpting, but sometimes regular clay can just be too heavy for certain items, and I think since these were going to be attaching to my body, that they were going to be a little too heavy if it was made with just regular air dry clay or oven baked clay. So this stuff, perfect. They were pretty simple to make, but if anyone does want a tutorial on how I crafted them, I will absolutely make like a short tutorial on them. Just let me know in the comments and I would be more than happy to show you. Now the lab coat, sadly, I did buy from Amazon. I was really trying my best not to buy anything from there, but I honestly could not find a lab coat anywhere else. Not even at the Spirit Halloween I went to, and I think I went to at least 2 different ones last year. The shirt, undershirt, and pants I got from Hot Topic, and funny story, when I was looking for clothes for this outfit, I was thinking I would find most of the clothes I needed at Spirit Halloween, but that was not the case at all. I was not satisfied with anything I saw in there other than what I got, being the wig and the lobotomy set. So I decided to go to the mall that was right next door because I knew that they had a Hot Topic in there, and I've bought clothes from Hot Topic before, so I figured it was worth a look, but I honestly didn't think I'd find anything that I felt like would fit the monster persona. But when I went in, I was pleasantly surprised to find these, and I knew I wanted a patchwork design, so honestly, the shirt and the pants worked so well, and the undershirt was just a bonus. The shoes were the easiest to get because I already had them. They were a Christmas gift a few years ago, so I didn't really have to buy shoes for these. But since the Halloween party, I did have to get new combat boots, and I did get those at Target if anybody wants to know where they can get a pair. And all the extra props and things I found at Michael's in their Halloween section. Except for the little organs, I think those came from like the kids section with all of the like mini figurines and things. I will say that all of these pieces were gathered in a different way from how I'm going to be doing the rest of the personas. For this outfit, I didn't sit down and draw out what I wanted my monster to look like beforehand. Instead, I came up with a vague idea of what I wanted. Like, I knew I wanted to be Frankenstein's monster, so that meant like stitches and more of like a patchwork type of idea, and I knew I wanted my monster to be an evil scientist, but that was really all I had. So when I went shopping, I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I was just kind of looking around and seeing if I thought anything would fit, which honestly made it really hard because when looking, I could tell what I didn't want, but it was harder to find what I did want. But despite all of that, I do think that the outfit turned out pretty good for what I was going for, and I'm pretty satisfied. So, without further ado, it is time for the reveal. Are you ready? I'm not sure I am, because I've got to be on camera for this. But anyways, here we go. I apologize for the awkwardness. It's been a while since I filmed myself, and I've never really filmed myself like this before doing cosplay content, or like costume content, or dress-up content, or anything like that. But hopefully it will become more natural as the series goes on. But speaking of series, we've officially finished one persona! I can't wait to continue this. This was so much fun. I'm excited to get started with the next one. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But speaking of next one, I suppose that I shall see you guys there, or at least in the next video. See ya!